Here we are, the plaza formerly known as Port Richmond, the Port Richmond Village, right? I think that's what, oh my God, how did I already forget what it was called? Anyway, we're going for a walk with Rick the puppy. Oh, there you go. Rick the puppy blesses you. So today we're going for a dog walk, and we're going to see if we can stay dry and walk outside, and how far we can go and not get wet in the Port Fishington section. They now call this shopping plaza the Fishtown Crossing. So if you look over there, there's a sign that says Fishtown, and that these are new Oh, thank you. This is new apartments and condos. Come on, Rick. Oh, he's got me spinning.
You smell fish, you'll smell my pinkities.
Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, hurry up.
You're jealous, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's pissing on the wall. Come on, Rick. Hey, I'm very, believe it or not, you're going to find this hard to believe. I'm very awkward talking to people. I'm so bad at it. But I'm really bad at talking to dog people, like people who love talking about dogs, because I can't fake. I can't fake that I care about your dog. And now I'm like hating myself because I just did that whole conversation. He was like, oh, I got a dog. You probably smell my dog. Meanwhile, I'm like, leave me alone. No, Rick the puppy, that's human feces. Keep walking. All right, so there's this new trail. It's not really a trail. It's just I-95. And we could probably take this to Port Richmond, which I think technically that's the neighborhood we're in. And you have a little bit, oh wow, I wonder if this is going to get some traffic now. Not that there already isn't people, there are people living here. But because of the Kensington shutdown, I wonder what's going to happen. They just know it. This is something I could show you, because the city had a clear out of underneath this little area about a month ago, or maybe a little bit later than that. I'll see if I can find any postings on that. But you could see that even though this area had a clear out, there are obviously their tents back. I don't think they necessarily cleared off that side of 95. They had this. So for a long time, they worked on I-95 and the construction here, and they put in new lampposts. This trail's new. Oh, here's a sign. No loitering, no camping, no dumping. You see people were camping here. And like I said, all this construction, all this is really new. And people, they'll stay here in the wintertime and they have fires going. Yeah, people dump back here. Yeah, I came here. I did this walk today to kind of get my mind off of Kensington. But that Kensington Effect is everywhere in the city. And I guess by Kensington Effect, I mean homeless people and drugs. One of the questions I got in one of my videos in the comments, one of the questions I got is, how do people afford drugs if they're homeless? And one way people supply their habit is they'll go into the businesses in this area in Port Richmond. There's a whole shopping plaza of stores on Aramingo Avenue. The L train that's right above Kensington Ave takes you right into Center City. And a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll shoplift from a store in Center City, and then they'll sell the stuff on the L while they're on their way to Kensington Avenue. It's not rare. I used to work in Center City and take the L every day. It was not rare to see people selling stolen stuff on the L. You know what people would steal a lot? The Monster energy drinks. So yeah, a few months ago they had it clear out here, and the signs were posted here. There's also sometimes people go missing, and they'll hang, missing person posters. Maverick the puppy. No. Oh, he almost ate a hot dog that had ketchup on it. Gotta keep on walking. All right. Yeah, this is where somebody was killed. Come here. Oh, this is more trash. Right? I remember somebody was killed here. It's a roadside memorial. It was a news story. There was a thing. There was a murder that happened here, and there was a poster talking about it. Over there is Pet Boys. One time I went in there. I think it was last year or the year before that. 2 years ago, I went in there. I had a Jeep with a flat tire. And I go into the store and I go, yo, I got a flat tire. Just call me and let me know how much money the tire is, and we'll do the switcheroo, and I also need an oil change. The next day, 24 hours later, I call them. I call these jerk-offs, and I go, yo, what's going on with that flat tire and oil change? What do you guys need, a few weeks on that? What's going on? And they're like, oh, yeah, we were just getting ready to call you. Yeah, your tire's flat. You need a new one. And I said, no shit, dickhead. I told you that from jump. We didn't change the tire yet? No, we just wanted your permission. What did we talk? I gave you the permission. And then I found out like a few weeks later, Pet Boys is going out of business, or something happened with Pet Boys corporately. I don't know if they're going out of business, but they're not doing well. And I was like, oh, I get it. Isn't it weird, like how, like, I used to work in retail. And believe it or not, I used to work at the fanciest, oh, come on, Rick the puppy, stay here. I used to work at the fanciest clothing store in the city. It's called Boyd's. It's still open. If you want to experience the greatest customer service you'll ever experience, you go to Boyd's. Matter of fact, if you go to Boyd's in the summertime when nobody's buying suits, or they don't even sell suits, they sell dress shirts, and this isn't a commercial for Boyd's. I'm just telling you, I know what good customer service is. They don't do that there. Yeah, I was wondering why the lights aren't on. We have a little bit of a rainstorm for the next 24 hours. Yeah, for the next 24 hours we got rain, and when there's not a baseball, what do we got going on? What's going on here? Why does everybody with a what are they called? Pickup trucks. What's going on? What, we have a penis measuring contest? My penis is smaller than yours. Check how loud my car is. Here's another one of those. No loitering signs. Yeah, the cool thing is about under here, there's a lot of parking now. And if I lived on one of these side streets in, where are we at? Sargent and Emery. So we're near, We're on the other side of Lehigh Avenue. So, I always say it's Port Richmond. It's Fishtown on the other side of Lehigh, which is wrong. But if I lived here and it was snowing, I would just park my car here before every snowstorm. I just don't know how safe your cars are here. Oh, look, the lights are on now. It's getting dark. All right, we're on Richmond Street. Richmond Street, we have the 15 trolley comes down Richmond Street. It's a 1940s. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I think it's a 1940 PTC trolley. So it's like an antique trolley. So to go with the theming of the trolley, we have these like little street lights, unlike anywhere else in the city. Yeah, this is where we did a lot of hanging out around here, back here, over there, sometimes in the woods over there. They're getting rid of, or they already did get rid of multiple railroad tracks. They already got rid of some of the space. You can see it. They built new properties where the railroad used to be. I know, Rick the puppy, it's very sad. My friend Mike, when we were little, he climbed up that billboard. The whole time I just stood here. I just probably right here in this spot. I was like, you gotta get down. Get down. I'm not going up there. That's the whole time. And if you go past those railroad cars, there's well, you can actually see Kensington and Somerset, that bridge. There, you can see the L going over, right? That's Kensington Ave. And right underneath that train was a big wooded area where a lot of homeless drug addicts lived. And then Dr. Oz came up on these railroad tracks. This is where it all started. Yo, I did this walk to get my mind off of Kensington, Rick the puppy. Oh, what's this? Donatello? Leonardo? Rick the puppy, stay back. I don't want to baby Jessica you. Let's get out of here. I get obsessed. I have obsessive thoughts. Ow, God damn it. Oh, listen. I have a few people in the comments that get upset that I say that. Here's my suggestion. If hearing me say God damn it makes you upset, I just, there's no way around it. I just wouldn't watch the channel. It's just, I say God damn it more than I say the word the. You know? It's just, my grandfather said it. My father said it. I will say it. I believe my children say it. It's just words. See, Rick the puppy, be careful. I think you're standing on a sinkhole. I swear to God, this neighborhood's caving in all over in Port Richmond. Sometimes I feel like I'm living in the game show, or not the game show, the video game, the Sims. You ever feel like sometimes you're like living in like a video game? Like, I hear people sometimes that we're like living in a Matrix. And sometimes I feel like I'm living in the Sims. And I just feel like my city's going to shit. Everything's caving in. You got the chaos and anarchy of Kensington. Philadelphia was just voted the worst city to have traffic, something like that. And I can't tell you, I-95 is a goddamn nightmare. Even when they're not not driving on it, the construction around it, because I live around this area. So when they're working on 95 up here, sometimes they'll have to close Richmond Street. Ramps will just shut down. Oh, it's a nightmare, hon. All right, we're at the end of the trail. It goes in. I'm not going to cross the street to walk in the wall. Oh, did I mention that the city designed this whole street because of the 15 trolley? And then after they did all of the work on the trolley and put in new trolley lines for smoother rides and put in these lights, they realized all of the trolley cars needed an upgrade. Like they needed a complete overhaul of their body and suspension, and so they had to spend $80 million just to fix up the trolleys, and they weren't even sure they were going to do it. Like they had to think about it, and then somebody was like, listen, we just built the whole goddamn street after it. Yeah, dumping is an issue, Rick the puppy. Rick the puppy's inspecting it. Where you going? Oh, he's showing me. Oh, look, Cap, there's another no loitering camping sign, even on people's backyards. Like, these people have this house, and they have to have this sign so people don't camp here. Come here. Come on, Rick the puppy. Rick! Come on, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. You ever do that to your kids when they were little? I'm leaving. I'm leaving this supermarket. You don't get away from the gumballs, I'm leaving you here. And the kids are so stupid, they think you would actually leave them there. Come here, Rick. Now we got to do a tick check. Come here. Make sure if you walk your dogs, especially in this area where the woods and the railroads are, always give them a tick check. Right, Rick the puppy? Want a tick check? The other day, we were walking around near a mansion, and I had I always get a shower after the dog walks, and thank God I do, because I had a tick on me, on my chest. Very strange. I was wearing a t-shirt and a hoodie. Right, well, we did pretty dry. I'm a little wet. Definitely raining harder now than it was when we started this walk. It was a good walk, right, Rick the puppy? And we're back at the Port Richmond Village. That was definitely the name. I knew it would just come back to me. Just feels right. Port Richmond Village, not the Fishtown Crossing. I found out, 9/11. What's your 9/11 story? Let me know. I mean, you don't have to tell me your story. Just tell me where you were. Where were you on 9/11 when you found out? I was in the back room of a Hollywood Video. It was a Tuesday afternoon, September 11th, and we were having our annual Christmas meeting for Hollywood Video, talking about hiring staff part-time. I had a secret tip. I don't even know if I could give this secret tip now in the corporate world, but my secret tip was if you live near a Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall, Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't celebrate holidays, because one of the toughest things about working at a video store is they're open 365, and nobody wanted to work on Christmas. So what I would always do is I would always hire a few Jehovah's Witnesses. Good people, nothing wrong, right? They don't celebrate. You don't have to buy them a birthday gift. I love it. So that's what we were actually talking about, hiring people during the holidays. I think I was in the middle of the Jehovah's Witness rant, and my district manager was allowing it, because you could talk that way back then, and it was right here. And then somebody called, and my district manager, his name was Olgie, he said, folks, I think we should take a break and come look at the TV. And we turned on the TV, and we saw the first tower hit. And then we were in the back room of this store. It's now a Dollar Tree. And then we were in the, look at all the balloons. Mother's Day's coming. If you don't forget, if you want to book me, this is good. During your 9/11 ramble, let's plug Cameo. If you want to book me on Cameo, you can book me on Cameo. I could wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. Or I could book, get an early Father's Day gift. And, but yeah, we were back there, and then my buddy Dennis had a cell phone back in 2001. I think a lot of people did. But he got I think it was one of the very first text messages I ever saw somebody receive. And he's like, they attacked the Pentagon. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought my car was stolen. He said, yeah, they attacked the Pentagon. And then the district manager said to everybody, all right, guys, go home. Go be with your families. And then, I swear to God, this is true. I had to go home. I saw my daughter, who was just born. The Jehovah's Witness guy called me. He goes, yo, I got to go home. I can't do this. I just got promoted. And I was like, fuck it. And then I went to Hollywood Video. And I worked that day at the video store. And then my very last two customers, it was around midnight. We closed the store because people it wasn't a busy day at the video store. Nobody was watching the videos. For the first 2 days, everyone was just watching the news. And then after the third day of 24-hour coverage, people were coming to the video store in droves because they're like, no, it's just too much. How much of this can I take? And that's my 9/11 story. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And buy your Rick the Puppy. They should buy a Rick the Puppy t-shirt, don't you think?